Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for your continued love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And just a reminder that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're interested in doing so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at what is standing in the way of you achieving your goal. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile 1, you're going to be the clear quartz crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be the purple amethyst here. And pile 3, you're going to be this rainbow quartz crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then click on your timestamp down below and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into the reading. Hi, pile 1s, you guys chose the clear quartz crystal here. And you received the time card here. And it says, time spent worrying is time spent. Interesting. So I'm getting the message here from Spirit that one of the things standing in your way here of achieving your goal, pile 1, is you worrying about not achieving it. It's you wasting time worrying about it not happening or it not coming true for you. I feel like Spirit is coming through with this message that there's a need here to really step back from it and think about it in a positive light. You know, think about it as you are going to achieve this goal. You know, it is going to happen for you instead of worrying about it not happening. Because, you know, worrying, it really doesn't help us at all. It just creates stress and it creates negative energy. So there's really a need here to be positive about this goal, whatever it is, and to not spend time worrying about it here. Because I feel like worrying is just a waste of time here for you guys. So interesting. You also have number 12 with the receiver here. So yeah, I think another thing that's standing in your way here, pile 1, is not being open to receiving this wish or this goal. You know, I feel like Spirit is coming through here saying you need to be in this open receiving mindset here. And it sort of goes along with this card here. I feel like it's about thinking positively and being open to actually receiving that wish or that goal from the universe. Holding your hands open here and being ready to receive it. So really interesting. You also have I will heal here. So there may also be something blocking you guys here from getting this goal, and it may have to do with some sort of hurt or disappointment here that you've had in the past. Maybe in the past you tried to achieve this goal and things didn't work out for you. You had some challenges or some difficult times. Or this could even be, you know, some sort of hurt that didn't have to do with this goal. It could be, you know, maybe somebody hurt your heart, or maybe, you know, you went through something difficult that you need to heal from, you know, emotionally or physically, or, you know, however it resonates here. But I feel like there is this need to heal here before you will be ready to receive this goal, and before before this goal will come into fruition for you here. And I feel like the angels are with you here in this healing process. They really want you to heal whatever this is, so that this goal or wish can come in for you here. So beautiful. You also have attachment here, and it says true growth requires letting go. Yeah, so for some of you, you may be too attached to this goal or wish. And I feel like, that has to do with this worrying here. You may be so worried about it not happening, and you may be so attached to getting results and achieving it and making it happen, that you're not allowing things to sort of flow here and to allow yourself to receive and to be open to divine timing here. So I feel like there's almost a need to detach from whatever this goal is. Maybe take some time off from it, or maybe just meditate on it and try to change your mindset about it. Make it a positive thing. Make it a thing that you think positively about, instead of thinking negatively about it. So I do feel like there's a need to sort of let go here with this goal or wish, and to sort of just let things happen in divine timing, and let the universe bring you this goal or wish. So interesting. You also have the summer card here. So for some of you, this goal or wish may actually come true in the summertime for you here, because we do have the summer here and this beautiful flower blooming. Because summer, is a time when things bloom. It's a time when things are, really, it's a positive time. The sun is out and there's all of this positive energy. So I feel like for some of you guys, you may either be working on this goal in the summertime, or it may actually come true for you in the summer. So interesting energy there. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Eight of Swords here. And the Eight of Swords is all about that worry and that fear and that negative energy here that we were talking about here. I feel like there's a need for you to really heal this worry and this concern and this, negativity here, and really have a positive mindset about this goal and about the fact that you will achieve it, thinking positively about it, and maybe even just detaching from it for a while, taking a break from it and learning to look at it in a positive light. So interesting. You also have the Ace of Wands here. And the Ace of Wands is this goal or this opportunity here. And I feel like it is something that you're very passionate about. It's something that really lights you up, and it may be some sort of creative goal or project that you have, but it doesn't have to be. But I do see here that it's something that's you're very passionate about. You care a lot about it. And that might be why you have this strong attachment to it here. But Spirit is saying, there may be a need to just let go here and really step back from it and sort of change your mindset about it. So interesting. You also have the Hermit energy here with this beautiful teacup. So yeah, I feel like, the Hermit energy is about going within. It's about meditating, taking the time to, examine our feelings and our mindset and, go within, take time off, take a break from it. So that's sort of what, the energy we've been seeing here is this need to go within, to really meditate on this goal or wish, and to step back from it and to change our mindset about it and to really be positive about it. So, I feel like for a lot of you, this is about really re-examining your perspective about this goal or wish. So you also have the Six of Pentacles here. Beautiful energy, because the Six of Pentacles is about victory. It's about reward, prosperity. So I do feel like, whatever this wish or goal is, I feel like you will get it, pile one, and you will be victorious here. But I feel like, there is some balancing that needs to be done, because we do have the scale here. So I feel like you need to balance your energies and, really come back into balance here and turn those negative thoughts and that fear and worry into positivity and into being open to receiving this goal or wish from the universe. And like we said before, even healing that fear and that anxiety as well. So very interesting. So I want to get one last message here for you guys. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile one, please? Can we get a final message or guidance, please? Okay. So you have the Enchanted Heart card here. And it says, my heart is enchanted and it overflows with love and joy. Yes, beautiful. So yeah, I feel like Spirit, excuse me, really wants you to think about this goal or wish in terms of love and joy and in terms of positivity, believing in yourself and believing in this goal and believing that it will come to you, pile one. You will achieve it, whatever it is here. You just have to think about it in a positive light and, think about it with this enchanted heart here, with this love and joy, and just enjoy doing it, enjoy all it has to give you and all you receive from it. And I feel like everything will, work out for you here. So love that for you guys. So that is all I have for you today, pile one. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose the purple amethyst here. And you received the Dove card with Take a Leap of Faith. Beautiful. So I'm getting the message here from Spirit that whatever this goal or wish is, it requires taking this leap of faith here. It requires taking some sort of risk or opportunity here and really believing in whatever this is and believing in your ability to achieve it, pile one. So for some of you, what may be standing in your way here is this lack of bravery, maybe this, this lack of ability to just take this opportunity or take this risk here, take this leap of faith in whatever this is. And that fear may be holding you back from achieving this goal. There's a need here to just sort of dive into it and, immerse yourself in it and really take that leap of faith, believe in yourself. And I feel like believe in your higher power and your spirit guides as well, because we do have the bird here. And, I feel like your spirit guides and your angels and your higher power really are helping you here. And they want you to believe in yourself and in this goal and in the ability for you to achieve it. So there's really a need here to have faith, I feel, and just dive into whatever this is and not let your fears or your worries stop you, pile two. So interesting energy. You also have the Atman card here. So I feel like another thing that maybe standing in the way of you achieving your goal, pile 2, maybe this, I feel like with this card being here, there's a man meditating on this card, and there's all of these eyes here, which represent the third eye, and also, the connection to spirit here. So I feel like there's really a need for you to tune in and practice stillness, pile 2. Practice meditating on whatever this goal or wish is here, and practice on connecting with your spirit guides and your higher power, and maybe asking them what you need to do to achieve this goal or wish, or asking them to help you believe in yourself and believe in this goal or wish, to sort of connect with your third eye here and connect with your guides and really tune in to whatever this goal or wish is here. And, it may also involve prayer. Some of you may want to pray to your higher power about this wish or goal. So there's a lot of sort of spiritual energy here that I'm getting from this card. And I feel like one of the things standing in your way, maybe this lack of, and it's hard to put this into words, but, maybe you might not be practicing this stillness here. You might be just sort of going ahead with your everyday life and not taking the time to go within here and either practice prayer or practice connection with spirit. And I feel like, this goal or wish requires that here, requires you to really go within and practice stillness and practice connecting with your guides and your ancestors. So interesting. You also have the 7 sisters here with creativity. Beautiful. So for a few of you here, I feel like what may be standing in your way is a lack of creativity here. I feel like there's a need for you to really let your mind loose and practice this creativity. Have this leap of faith here that we talked about and just go for it, pile 2. Even if your ideas seem, weird or crazy, I feel like there's a need to just really tune into your own creative energy here and know that whatever ideas you have, they're beautiful and they're going to be, successful, because we do have all of these beautiful colors here. Even on these candles, we have like rainbows. So I feel like you guys are very creative and you have beautiful ideas that are colorful and, vibrant. And I feel like, you may not be really tuning in to channel those ideas. And I feel like there's a need to do that here, to really get in touch with those creative juices and, let those juices, flow and let yourself get into that flow of creativity. And, I feel like once you do that, it's going to make achieving this goal or wish so much easier because you're really going to be in the flow of this creative energy here. So interesting. You also have the magical power card here. So for some of you, I feel like another thing that's standing in your way is you not tuning into this magical power that you hold. Because like I said, I feel like you guys, if you spent time going within and you spent time connecting with spirit and with your third eye, things would be easier for you. You would be in tune with your magical powers and you would be in this magician energy here and you'd be able to manifest things much easier, much quicker. So it's about really, tuning in to your own magic, to your inner magic here, letting your creative ideas flow, trusting in the process and connecting with your guides. It's really about that, pile 2. So very interesting. You also have the air card here. And the air card is, it can really have 2 meanings. It can be about, our ideas and our thoughts. So it sort of relates to this creativity card here, because I feel like, there's a need for you to let your ideas flow, let your thoughts flow in this goal or wish. But it can also be about freedom, the freedom to have this creativity, to come up with new ideas, even if they sound weird or crazy. It's about letting yourself have the freedom to come up with new ideas and to implement those ideas. So there's really 2 messages here, I feel like, with this card. But yeah, I also feel like there's a need to just believe in yourself and believe in this goal or wish as well, pile 2. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you receive the Knight of Cups. And you have this coffee cup here. So for some of you, I feel like one of the things that may be standing in the way of you achieving your goal is maybe a lack of energy. And we sort of saw it before with this leap of faith card. Coffee is something that energizes us. It gives us a boost. And so for some of you, you may have been sort of, I don't want to use the words lazy here, but you may not be, fully immersing yourself in this goal. You may not be taking the actions needed to make it happen, So I feel like there's a need to sort of energize yourself here. And maybe for some of you, coffee would help you, to sort of give you that boost to just go ahead and take the actions you need to here. But the Knight of Cups is someone who's very, passionate and takes action towards what he wants, So there's a need to sort of take action here and take this leap of faith, I feel like, in order to achieve this goal or wish. So interesting. You also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like, whatever this goal or wish is, I feel like it is going to bring you some sort of prosperity or material wealth here, some sort of resources. And I do feel like, Spirit is saying here, this wish, this goal is possible for you here. It is a good opportunity for you here. It's just about, you focusing on it and letting it flow, letting the divine help you, co-create with you to achieve this goal, because I do feel like it's going to be very successful for you. You also have the Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles is an energy of scarcity. It's when we feel like, oh, I'm never going to make this happen. This wish is never going to come true for me. I can't achieve this goal. Sort of thinking of things in a negative light or from a negative perspective. And so I feel like Spirit is saying here, you need to really change your mindset about this goal. You need to really think of it in a positive light and really just let your creativity flow here and just trust in the process and trust that things are going well and you're exactly where you need to be right now. Not thinking of it from this energy of lack here, not thinking of it as, oh, this is never going to happen. This is taking forever, that kind of thing, but really thinking about it from a positive mindset. You also have the Three of Swords here. And the Three of Swords is about pain. It's about disappointment. It's about heartache. So I do feel like for some of you, maybe this goal has taken some time, or maybe in the past you failed at it, or maybe, you're just in this negative mindset about it, like it's never going to happen. And I feel like there's a need to heal that here, and to, like I said, really think of it from a positive perspective and just let it flow, pile 2. Let the divine bring it to you in divine timing, and let your creativity just flow, and get in touch with that magic within you, pile 2. Really important. So I just want to get one final message for you guys here. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 2, please? Final message or guidance, please. Okay, so you have divine inspiration here. And it says, I am open to divine inspiration, and it flows through me effortlessly. Yes, this is what we've been talking about, pile 2, is getting in touch with that creativity and letting the divine flow through you, co-creating with the universe to create this beautiful goal or wish, because the divine is working with you here. The divine is inspiring you and helping you come up with these creative ideas. And it's about just being open to that, pile 2, and really tuning into it and just letting things flow. So love that for you guys. So I feel like that's all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3s. You guys chose the rainbow quartz crystal here. And you received Roots of Abundance, number 2. Beautiful energy. So I'm getting the message here from this card that one of the things that may be standing in the way of you achieving your goal, pile 3, is a lack of grounding here. With the roots being here, I feel like there's really a need to ground your energies. And you can do that in a number of ways, pile 3. You can spend time in nature, outside, maybe just sitting by a tree. You can do meditation, you can do yoga, you can do deep breathing exercises, you can journal. There's a lot of ways to sort of root and ground your energies here, but I feel like there's really a need to do that. And I feel like that may be something that's standing in your way, because when we're not grounded, we really can't focus on our goal, and our energies are sort of scattered. We don't feel stable. We don't feel solid. So there's really a need to ground yourself here, I feel like. And I feel like there's a need to ground yourself in the idea that whatever this goal or wish is, it will happen for you, and it will create this abundance here. And it will create change for you, because we do have the butterflies all over this card. So you really need to believe in this goal or wish, and you need to believe that it will happen for you, and it will create this abundance, pile 3. So interesting. You also have I feel brave here. Yeah, so for some of you, another thing that may be standing in the way of you achieving your goal could be this lack of bravery here. Maybe you believe that you can't do it, or you believe that, it's just never going to happen for you, or you're not capable of it. And Spirit is coming through here with the message that you need to be brave right now, and you need to just go for it, and you need to believe in it, and believe in your ability to achieve it, pile 3. And believe that you will hold this beautiful abundance here. Once you achieve your goal, you will be full of all of this abundance here on this card. And again, we have the butterflies here, which represent change and transformation. So whatever this goal or wish is, it is going to transform you, and it will transform your life, pile 3. It's just about really going for it, taking that leap of faith and believing in it. So beautiful. You also have the seer card here, and it says, see beyond the current situation. Yeah, and this is sort of what I've been saying here. There's a need to move past any limited beliefs or any negativity about this goal or wish and see beyond that. Picture yourself holding this abundance here. Picture yourself actually achieving this goal. Put yourself in that future place so that you can imagine it and you can see it, pile 3. I feel like that would be really helpful for you guys to just imagine yourself already having achieved this goal or wish and seeing beyond whatever's going on right now. Maybe things are difficult, or maybe it's taking a while. It's about seeing beyond that and really picturing you having this goal or wish, achieving it. So interesting. You also have perception here. And perception is, again, about how we see something. So I feel like for some of you, it's about, you need to change your perception here about this goal or wish. You need to think of it in a positive light, and you need to imagine yourself already having achieved it. Because, for some of you, you may have a negative perception of it, and that could be what's holding you back from achieving it here. Is this negative mindset. Because when we have a negative mindset, we put negative energy out into the universe, and that's what we get back. We don't achieve our goal. We don't achieve our wish because this negative energy is standing in the way. So we really need to think about it from a perspective of light and love and hope and positivity in order for that to come back to us. So interesting. You also have number 18 with play here. And I'm getting two energies from this card. For some of you, I feel like one of the things that may be standing in your way is maybe you've been spending too much time playing. Maybe you haven't focused on this goal enough, on this wish, taken enough action toward it, or grounded yourself in order to think of it positively. Maybe you've been sort of just playing, having fun and not be focusing on it. But for others of you, I feel like there's actually a need to play more here. Maybe some of you have been so focused on this goal or wish that you're not taking the time to play. And for those of you, I feel like Spirit really wants you to sort of step back from whatever this is and just spend more time playing, spend more time having fun, and just getting in touch with that, inner child energy and just enjoying yourself and having more fun. And I feel like that will help you sort of manifest this goal or wish here. So very interesting. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the Strength card here. And I feel like this goes along with this Bravery card here. I feel like one of the things standing in your way, maybe this lack of strength here, this lack of bravery. I feel like Spirit is coming through here saying, get in touch with your inner strength, get in touch with that courageous spirit that you have, pile 3, and just go for it. Take the actions you need to take and just believe in yourself and this goal, because you can achieve it. You are the strong person here. You just really need to tune into that inner strength, pile 3. You also have the Knight of Wands here. which is all about taking action towards our goals. So like I said before, for some of you, you may not have been taking enough action here. You may have been in this play energy and not really focused on this goal. So you may need to, take more action here. But, I do feel like with the Knight of Wands being here, there is a need to be passionate about this goal or wish, to really go for it and to really put, your energy towards it, and to, also, I get the energy of creativity here. So for some of you, it could be a creative goal or wish that you have, but it doesn't have to be. But I just feel like, there's a need to take action here, pile 3. You also have the King of Swords here. Beautiful. So yeah, the King of Swords is about really thinking about this goal or wish in a strategic way, really planning it out and really having goals for yourself, and executing those goals, and really working towards this wish or this goal. So I feel like there is a need to sort of be strategic about it here and really think about it, pile 3. Because for some of you, you may have a lack of strategy here, or a lack of how you're actually going to achieve this goal. So there's a need to sort of plan that out, maybe take some time and just write down on a piece of paper, what actions do I need to take to actually achieve this goal, and sort of plan it out, pile 3. You also have the Nine of Swords here. And the Nine of Swords can be about worries and fears and, being in a negative mindset. So I do feel like, and it sort of goes along with that perspective card. I do feel like for some of you, there's a need to change your perspective here. There's a need to let go of these fears and really be brave, like we talked about, and just go for whatever this goal or wish is, and not worry about it, not, fear it, but just go for it. And believe in yourself, believe in this goal. So very interesting. So I just want to get one last message for you guys. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Okay, so you have mystical journey here, and it says, I am on a mystical journey, and each step brings me closer to my true self. Beautiful. Yeah. So, I do feel like for a lot of you, you need to understand that you are on this journey here, with this goal or wish. You are on a journey, and, there are steps that you need to take before this goal comes into fruition here. And like this card says, each step you take is going to bring you closer to your true self, and each step you take is going to bring you closer to achieving this goal or wish. So it's about sort of understanding that we're on a journey, and that the journey takes time. It's a process, and we need to believe in that process, pile 3. So really interesting. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.